Hollywood's fame and glamour can sometimes conceal a harsh truth. It would interest you to know that many child stars and beloved icons have struggled with inner turmoil and addiction. These battles have tragically led some down a path of decline, hospitalization, and untimely death.
So this was drugs or alcohol or both? Oh, so all that stuff, yeah. Is there anything I can get my hands on?
Join us as we uncover the poignant stories of 15 actors whose promising careers were overshadowed by addiction, shedding light on the stark consequences of substance abuse. Number 15, Robert Downey Jr. Before becoming the iconic Iron Man in the Marvel Universe, Robert Downey Jr. faced a series of personal struggles that almost derailed his career. Born into a family where substance abuse was prevalent, Downey Jr. was exposed to drugs at an early age. He first tried marijuana at just 6 years old, sharing drugs with his father, which fostered a bond but also set the stage for his own battles with addiction. Despite his severe drug and alcohol problems, Downey Jr. began to make a name for himself in the mid-1980s, including a season on Saturday Night Live and roles in films like Weird Science and The Pickup Artist. Behind the scenes, however, his addiction spiraled out of control, leading to numerous arrests and incarcerations. One particularly troubling incident involved Downey Jr. walking into a neighbor's house while intoxicated and passing out in their bed. In 1999, he was sentenced to 3 years in prison, serving the final year in a California state prison and a substance abuse treatment center.
We have pretty much exhausted, I think, the rehabilitative measures that we can make here. I believe you can do pretty much anything you want to do, but it isn't going to be my decision.
Let alone, I'm not on either track. I'm just a kid who had a predisposition to self-destruction.
Downey Jr.'s life during this period was marked by repeated arrests, failed rehab attempts, and time in prison. It wasn't until he hit rock bottom, facing yet another arrest and losing his TV show, that he realized the gravity of his situation and committed to recovery. With the support of his wife and a renewed dedication to sobriety, Downey Jr. embraced a holistic approach to rehabilitation, incorporating 12-step programs, therapy, meditation, and martial arts. Once sober, Downey Jr.'s heartfelt career experienced a remarkable resurgence, culminating in his legendary portrayal of Iron Man. Today, he stands as one of Hollywood's highest paid and most successful actors. Number 14, Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson's rise to Hollywood stardom began with his lead role in the 1981 film Gallipoli. Throughout the 1980s, he established himself as a dynamic performer, known for his roles in iconic films such as The Passion of the Christ, Braveheart, and the Lethal Weapon series. Gibson's passionate performances and charisma earned him a global fan base and cemented his status as one of Hollywood's leading men. However, his career has been marked by both remarkable success and significant controversy, largely due to his battles with drugs and alcohol.
The risk of everything, life, limb, family, is not enough to keep you from it.
Gibson openly admitted that he began drinking at the young age of 13, and by 1984, he had accumulated a series of alcohol-related offenses. One notable incident involved a car crash while intoxicated, resulting in a 3-month driving ban in Canada. Despite his ongoing struggles with alcohol, Gibson maintained a reputation for professionalism and punctuality on set, impressing many in Hollywood with his ability to perform despite his addiction issues. In 2006, Gibson faced another drunk driving conviction and was sentenced to 3 years of probation. Recognizing the severity of his problem, he entered rehab at the Hollywood Recovery Center and began speaking openly about his addiction, acknowledging that alcoholism had plagued his family for generations. These personal scandals nearly derailed his Hollywood career, leading to a period of relative obscurity and inactivity throughout the 2000s. However, Gibson made a triumphant return with his acclaimed directorial work on the 2016 film Hacksaw Ridge. His gradual journey back to sobriety and his dedication to his craft have allowed him to deliver compelling performances once again, demonstrating his enduring talent in the film industry. Number 13, Amanda Bynes. Once seen as one of Hollywood's most promising young talents, Amanda Bynes captivated audiences with her charm and skill on both television and in film. She gained fame through her lead role in Nickelodeon's popular sketch comedy series All That, and later as the star of her own show, The Amanda Show. Bynes successfully transitioned to film with performances in movies like What a Girl Girl Wants and Hairspray. However, the pressures of stardom and the challenges of being a child star took a toll on her, leading to severe struggles with drug addiction. As Bynes became increasingly obsessed with maintaining a perfect appearance, she turned to Adderall, which was being touted as a weight loss aid. This decision marked the beginning of a downward spiral that nearly derailed her career. By the late 2000s, reports of her erratic behavior and run-ins with the law began to surface. Her addiction issues came to a head in 2012 when she was arrested for driving under the influence and later charged with reckless endangerment and marijuana possession. Her behavior grew more unpredictable, characterized by bizarre social media posts and public outbursts that raised concerns about her well-being. In 2013, Bynes' situation escalated when she was placed under psychiatric hold after starting a fire in a stranger's driveway. During her time away from the spotlight, she experimented with drugs like cocaine and ecstasy, plunging deeper into addiction and erratic behavior. Fortunately, in recent years, Bynes has shown signs of recovery and stability. In 2020, she announced her engagement and expressed a desire to return to acting, signaling a renewed sense of hope for her future. Bynes has become more open about her struggles with addiction and mental health, discussing the pressures of fame and the impact of being in the public eye from a young age. She has expressed gratitude for the support she has received during her recovery and remains committed to maintaining her sobriety and prioritizing her health. Number 12. Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin became a household name by captivating millions as a child star. His unforgettable roles in the classic Christmas film Home Alone and its sequels, as well as other popular movies like Richie Rich, made him an iconic figure of the time. However, behind his legendary performances, Culkin's personal life was plagued by drug problems and legal issues. Beneath his charming exterior, he was slowly succumbing to the pressures of his success. After amassing a fortune of up to $13 million, Culkin made the difficult decision to legally emancipate himself from his parents.
So you're basically financially set from all those movies. You put that money away and just live off the interest? Is that
Pretty much, yeah. And yeah, I'm able to kind of live the life that, like that my circumstances afforded me. I'm like I said, I'm very, very, very lucky.
Aiming to gain full control over his financial decisions and future direction. This decision sparked a media frenzy, pushing Culkin into a downward spiral that led him to illegal drugs and prescription medications. In 2004, at the age of 24, Culkin was arrested for possessing marijuana and a controlled substance without a prescription, a highly publicized incident that lacked detailed information. In response, Culkin openly denied exaggerated reports of a $6,000 a month heroin habit in an interview with The Guardian, criticizing tabloids for their sensationalism. He expressed his independence and indifference to the celebrity lifestyle, choosing to avoid the spotlight and maintain his privacy despite relentless pursuit by paparazzi. In 2012, a photo of Culkin looking gaunt in Oklahoma went viral, shocking fans worldwide and raising concerns about his health. However, Culkin quickly addressed the rumors, asserting that he was not back on drugs and reaffirming his sobriety. In recent years, Culkin has undergone a significant personal and professional transformation. He fell in love with Brenda Song, another former child star, and they now share a son named Dakota. Their relationship has brought him stability and happiness, providing a sense of purpose beyond Hollywood's limelight. Today, Culkin enjoys a simpler, more contented life. Number 11. Drew Barrymore. From child star to Hollywood powerhouse, Drew Barrymore's career has been marked by incredible highs and devastating lows, including a highly public struggle with addiction that nearly ended her life. Barrymore began her acting career at the age of 7 with her role as Gertie in Steven Spielberg's 1982 hit E.T. the Extraterrestrial. However, her early stardom led to serious substance abuse issues. By the age of 11, Barrymore had developed a drinking problem, and by 12, she was addicted to cocaine. Her addiction reached a critical point at 13 when she attempted suicide, leading to her hospitalization and eventual admission to a rehab facility. Barrymore's substance abuse and tumultuous lifestyle led to her being blacklisted in Hollywood, jeopardizing what had once been a promising career.
I was a real wild child, and I just got so out of control that no one knew what to do with me.
Her troubled upbringing played a significant role in her early struggles. Her mother, Jaid Barrymore, failed to fulfill her parental duties, and her father, actor John Drew Barrymore, was an abusive alcoholic. Given these circumstances, it was perhaps inevitable that Drew's life would take such a dark turn. Despite these challenges, Barrymore sought help and fought to overcome her addictions. Her journey to recovery was anything but easy. In 2016, Barrymore's third marriage ended in divorce, triggering another downward spiral as she turned to alcohol alcohol to cope with her pain and loneliness. However, with a renewed sense of purpose and the unwavering support of friends like Cameron Diaz, Barrymore found the strength to confront her addiction once again. She credits her daytime talk show for providing her with a platform to share her story and inspire others on their own paths to recovery. Embracing a new, healthier lifestyle, Barrymore cut ties with negative influences and surrounded herself with supportive friends, which was crucial in maintaining her sobriety. Today, Drew Barrymore has not only reclaimed her career but also established herself as a formidable presence in the Hollywood industry. Number 10, David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff, the legendary star of Baywatch and Knight Rider, has experienced significant highs and lows both in and out of the spotlight. Best known for his portrayals of a dashing crime fighter and an ideal lifeguard, Hasselhoff's personal battles with drug and alcohol addiction have also made headlines. Despite appearing to have everything under control, he struggled with an addiction that ultimately took over his life. Suspicions about Hasselhoff's battle with alcoholism gained traction in 2009 when reports surfaced of his hospitalization following a drinking binge. Although his representatives denied claims of alcohol poisoning, it was widely known that he struggled with addiction.
David, or the Hoff as is otherwise known, has had a well-publicised battle with drink and is believed to have been more than 4 times over the legal limit for driving in California when this latest booze-related incident occurred.
In 2007, his daughter Taylor Ann recorded a video of him intoxicated, which was later made public. This revelation forced Hasselhoff to confront his addiction and seek treatment. He has credited his daughters for helping him realize the severity of his problems and the need for change. Hasselhoff's struggle with alcoholism dates back to 2002 when he first checked himself into a rehab facility. In 2004, he was charged with driving under the influence, and in 2006, British Airways claimed he was too drunk to board a flight, a charge he disputes. Recently, Hasselhoff has continued to battle his alcoholism and has stayed out of the public eye. Fans hope that he finds a way to overcome his addiction and prevail in his personal struggles, allowing him to return to the big screen and continue to impress audiences worldwide. Number 9, Judy Garland. Judy Garland, known for her captivating on-screen and theatrical talents, enchanted audiences in the 1940s and 1950s. Her iconic role as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz skyrocketed her to fame at a young age. Thanks in part to her flawless performance, the 1939 film remains one of the greatest movies ever made. With her magnetic presence, Judy quickly became a star and made history as the first female recipient of a Grammy Award. She also won numerous other accolades, including a Golden Globe, and shared the screen with some of the most beloved characters in film history. However, despite her immense talent and success, Judy faced the pressures of stardom from an early age. The demanding work schedules and relentless scrutiny she endured as a child star took a toll on her mental and emotional well-being.
She was literally like almost paralyzed. She just couldn't get on stage on time. She couldn't remember her lines, and she would have all these fights with people around her, and I think she was in a living hell.
Studio executives often criticized her appearance, and this constant barrage of negativity deeply affected the young performer. To cope with her mental health struggles, Judy turned to drugs, which only exacerbated her problems. At just 16 years old, she began using pep pills to manage the grueling work demands and maintain her appearance. Producers pressured her to take drugs, diet, and participate in physically demanding activities. Judy's addiction impacted not only her personal life, but also her career. Her reliability on set suffered, leading to frequent tardiness, absences, and erratic behavior. This strained her relationships with executives and co-workers. By the late 1950s and early 1960s, her use of alcohol and other substances caused significant career setbacks, resulting in financial troubles and mounting debt. Judy's battle with inner demons ultimately led to her tragic death in June 1969 from a barbiturate overdose, marking the end of a tumultuous life filled with highs and lows. Despite the toll substance abuse took on her life and career, Judy Garland remained beloved by her family and fans around the world. Number 8, Tara Reid. Tara Reid was one of the itty girls of the early 2000s, constantly in the spotlight due to her standout roles in the American Pie series and The Big Lebowski, among others. Beyond her acting talent, Tara graced the covers of numerous magazines, including Playboy, Rolling Stone, and Cosmo Girl. However, despite her early success, her career took a different trajectory, with many later projects failing to garner the same critical acclaim as her earlier work. In addition to professional challenges, Reed's personal life was heavily affected by her struggles with alcohol. Accusations of drug abuse and frequent reports of her being intoxicated at parties and events became common. In a candid interview in 2006, she also admitted to undergoing plastic surgery that went wrong, causing long-term damage to her body. Reed's drinking problem escalated to the point where she was hospitalized for liver damage in 2007 due to excessive alcohol consumption. Recognizing the severity of her situation, she made the courageous decision to enter rehab in 2008. Though the exact reasons for her admission were not disclosed, those close to her indicated that she had developed a dependency on alcohol. Reed later described her time in treatment as life-saving, calling it the best decision she ever made.
There's so much I've done in my life that just got ruled wrong, at the wrong people, the wrong time. Everything's timing in life, you know, but if you don't learn by your mistakes, you don't really learn.
Determined to turn her life around, Reed made a surprising comeback to her career, focusing on taking control of her life and seeking new opportunities. Today, Tara Reid remains a well-known figure, committed to overcoming her past struggles and moving forward. Despite the lasting impact of her previous substance abuse, she is dedicated to rebuilding her life and career. Number 7. Carrie Fisher. Carrie Fisher is best known for her iconic role as Princess Leia in the blockbuster Star Wars film series, which catapulted her to international fame. Beyond the galaxy far, far away, Fisher enjoyed a successful career, both in front of the camera and behind the scenes. However, her life was marred by a serious addiction to drugs. Fisher's substance abuse began with marijuana, and she later admitted to using cocaine on the set of Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Despite claiming she didn't particularly enjoy cocaine, she admitted to being willing to take any drug available. In a candid interview with Stephen Fry, Fisher revealed that she had been battling bipolar disorder for many years. She was prescribed multiple medications to manage her condition, which compounded her addiction issues. She even tried electroconvulsive therapy, but her numerous stints in rehab did little to alleviate her struggles. Fisher's battles with addiction and her mental health challenges negatively impacted her acting career and took a severe toll on her physical and emotional well-being. Her unhealthy habits led to several medical conditions, including sleep apnea and cardiac atherosclerosis.
I was in there on a psychotic manic high. I stayed awake for 5.5 days, and I was put as a result of that on Ativan. And I got it. That's a benzodiazepine, and that's a very bad addiction. And I was on that drug for 1.5 years under a doctor's care.
Tragically, these issues contributed to her untimely death in December 2016 at the age of 60. While her death was officially attributed to a heart attack caused by sleep apnea, multiple drugs, including heroin, morphine, cocaine, and ecstasy, were found in her system at the time of her passing. Despite her struggles, Fisher remains a beloved figure in popular culture, remembered not only for her role as Princess Leia, but also for her candidness about her personal battles and her contributions to mental health awareness. Number 6. River Phoenix. River Phoenix, born on August 23, 1970, in Madras, Oregon, to parents John and Arlen Phoenix, emerged as a remarkable talent in the 1980s and early 1990s. Raised in a nomadic family that traveled across the United States and South America, River and his siblings, including Joaquin Phoenix, were encouraged by their parents to explore their creativity and spiritual growth. This upbringing led the Phoenix siblings to pursue careers in acting. Joaquin Phoenix later garnered acclaim for his extraordinary performance as the Joker in the 2019 film, securing his place as one of Hollywood's most gifted actors. In contrast, his older brother River faced a tumultuous life that ended tragically. River Phoenix's breakout role in Stand By Me earned him critical acclaim and set the stage for a promising career. However, despite his success, he struggled with addiction and personal issues. On October 30th, 1993, Phoenix, his fiancée Samantha Mathis, and his siblings Joaquin and Rain visited the Viper Room, a famous nightclub co-owned by Johnny Depp. Mathis had concerns about the club's atmosphere, but Phoenix decided to stay and perform with the band P. During the performance, Phoenix began feeling unwell and told his friends he believed he had overdosed.
You must get over here, please. You must get over here, please. Is your brother's having a seizure? Yes. How old is he? He's 23. 23? You know telephone number? He must be from here to Viper Room. Okay, Viper Room.
Mathis quickly called 911, but it was too late. Phoenix was pronounced dead shortly after, outside the club, due to a lethal combination of cocaine and heroin known as a speedball. River Phoenix's untimely death left his family, friends, and fans devastated. In a heartfelt letter, his mother highlighted the urgent need for society to confront the harsh realities of drug abuse abuse. Despite his struggles, River remains a cherished son, brother, and friend, remembered for his immense talent and the impact he made during his brief life. Number 5, Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen, famously known for his starring role in the CBS sitcom 2.5 Men, is another actor whose life took a downward spiral after gaining prominence and wealth. Despite receiving numerous awards and earning millions of dollars for his role, Sheen's lifestyle soon made headlines for wild parties and rampant drug use. In 1998, he overdosed on cocaine and suffered a stroke, leading to his first stint in rehab. However, his struggles with addiction persisted for many years. In December 2009, Sheen faced assault charges following an alleged altercation with his wife, which resulted in another trip to rehab. By October 2010, he was back in the public eye, causing havoc once more. Sheen's drug abuse severely impacted his career, making him a controversial figure and causing him to lose jobs as his reputation deteriorated. Despite his tumultuous past, Sheen has shown signs of overcoming his inner demons and is gradually making a comeback in his career. His journey is marked by numerous revivals, demonstrating his resilience and determination to rise above his struggles and reclaim his place in the entertainment industry. Number 4, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Philip Seymour Hoffman, widely acclaimed for his roles in the Hunger Games movies and many other films, was a beloved talent in Hollywood. Despite his immense success, Hoffman battled with substance abuse throughout his career, which tragically led to his death at the age of 46 from a heroin overdose. Hoffman's struggle with addiction began in his early 20s, marked by heavy drinking and rumors of experimenting with heroin. By age 22, his addiction had escalated to the point where he needed to enter rehab to salvage his promising career. Following his recovery, Hoffman focused on building a family and being transparent with them about his past struggles, offering them an unfiltered view of his life.
And why did you decide to stop?
You get panicked. It was, I was 22 and I got panicked for my life.
However, after 2 decades of sobriety, Hoffman experienced a midlife crisis that led to a relapse in 2012. He found himself grappling with the pressures of fame, fractured relationships, and the grip of substance abuse once again. Despite seeking treatment, including a stint in rehab in May 2013, Hoffman was unable to overcome his addiction. Tragically, Hoffman was discovered dead in his Manhattan apartment on February 2nd, 2014, with a needle still in his arm. His death was officially attributed to acute mixed drug intoxication. His passing sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, prompting an outpouring of grief from fans and colleagues alike who mourned the loss of a remarkable talent. Number 3, Earl DMX. DMX, renowned as one of the world's most prominent rappers and performers in the 1990s and 2000s, gained fame for his powerful songs and distinctive style. His journey with drug addiction began at the young age of 14, quickly spiraling out of control despite multiple stints in rehab. Despite his struggles, DMX made efforts to overcome his addiction, especially motivated by becoming a father.
Just because you stop getting high doesn't mean that you don't have the problem, because it's a constant fight every day.
However, his battle with drugs persisted throughout his life, culminating in a tragic incident on April 2nd, 2021, when he was hospitalized following a heart attack believed to be linked to a drug overdose. Despite his ongoing struggles with addiction, DMX remains a revered figure in the hip-hop industry, celebrated for his musical contributions and enduring impact on the genre. Number 2, Majek Fashek. During the 1980s and 90s, Majek Fashek was a celebrated actor and songwriter from Nigeria, renowned for his iconic songs and collaborations with global artists such as Snoop Dogg, Michael Jackson, and Beyonce. However, Majek's journey was marked by a struggle with substance abuse that took a toll on his life in the 2000s and 2010. In 2015, shocking reports emerged that Majek was nearly bankrupt and battling severe drug addiction. Media images depicted him as emaciated and frail, highlighting the toll his addiction had taken on his health. Recognizing the gravity of his situation, Majek checked himself into a rehab facility to address his substance abuse issues. Through his determination and the support he received, Majek successfully overcame his addiction and spent the remainder of his life devoted to making music. Tragically, Majek Fashek passed away in June 2020. His life serves as a testament to the challenges of addiction and the power of recovery, leaving behind a legacy of musical brilliance and resilience in the face of personal struggles. Number 1, Britney Spears. Britney Spears, hailed as the Princess of Pop worldwide, made a significant impact on the music and acting scenes throughout the 2000s and 2010s. However, her life hasn't always been filled with sunshine and glitter. In 2007, a confidant of Britney Spears broke his silence, revealing that she had been struggling with drug abuse for 5 years up to that point. Alongside her own challenges, Britney was reportedly given pills like Adderall by her caregivers, complicating her efforts to break free from substance dependence.
I mean, I definitely, in this industry, there's people that do that around you 24/7. So, you just have to learn who you hang out with.
While Britney Spears has since embarked on a path of recovery, the effects of her past substance abuse continue to linger. Her journey serves as a reminder of the enduring challenges posed by addiction, even for those in the spotlight with substantial wealth and fame. These stories of actors grappling with drug use and substance abuse emphasize the vital importance of mental health and self-care within the entertainment industry. They also serve as a stark warning to fans about the potential destructive impacts on lives.